Hello, cave dwellers. I snuck up on you this time instead of you sneaking up on me. So let me get around here in my position and we'll just kind of start this little video out. Hold on just a minute. I just thought I would throw a video out there to kind of keep you all aware of what's going on and what's taking place here, being as I got a break in the weather because it got up to about 61 here today, and this is a pretty nice day, but the wind is still pretty tough. It's up there pretty good. I don't know, let's pull out the phone again and just see what kind of weather report we have this week. Okay, it's 55 degrees right now. It's 6:26 Sunday afternoon, and but the wind's south of 14 miles an hour, which, hey, I can live with that, because I'd hate to be somebody out on the northeast coast right now because you guys are getting slammed, and that's a shame. I really, hope you get weather through it pretty well. Pardon the pun, but I was going to kind of show you around today. I got the garage door opener, it's done. They come out at 5 o'clock Friday afternoon and put it in for me. He called and he said, do you mind if we come out and put it in? I said, no, not at all. So I wasn't able to come out here and be with him while he was putting it up. So I made it out here today to kind of look things over, and he did a wonderful job, and I'm really amazed by all the features this garage door opener has. It's even got a battery that will operate the door for 3.5 days if there's total blackout, no power or anything. And I like that feature. It's got a battery built in somewhere, and it's got a peak charger that keeps it maintained, kind of like a battery tender does. And you have to forgive my voice, it's a little hoarse right now, my throat's a little raw. I have a little tip though. We took the go-kart out and drove it today. And it's an honest mistake, but you guys might be aware, it's not aware, but I asked, to take the gas cap off and check the gas and make sure we had plenty of gas in it, and they pulled the gas cap off and they said, yeah, we have plenty of gas, and I said, okay. And the only place we really have to ride right now is the empty 7-Eleven parking lot about a half a block from here, and it's a pretty nice concreted area. So we rode it up there, and we probably got to take about 3 laps, and the go-kart quit running, and I thought maybe the kill wire might have shorted out or something, but upon further investigation on my part, pulled the gas cap off, and it was out of gas. And see, what my tip is whenever you take the gas cap off, if you see wetness, it doesn't mean that it's got gas in it. It just means, I would take something and at least dip it and see how much is in there, because I've had this happen to me 2 or 3 other times when I've asked people to check the gas in something and they pull the lid off and they say, yeah, it's got plenty of gas, and come to find out it was practically out. And a lot of these small engine gas tanks, you may have that much in the bottom, and an optical illusion of it will fool you. And it's best just to kind of take something that's wooden, and not painted or anything, and just dip it down in there and see how much you have. There's been a few times that I did repairs. I did a repair for an old guy on his generator, and he came and picked it up and called me the next day, and he said that it wouldn't run, and I told him, well, to bring it back and we'd check it out and see what it is. And he brought it back, and the first thing I did was pull the gas cap in, and yeah, it was out of gas, but there's a little wetness there, so you can't go by just seeing wetness, because I've seen gas tanks that have at least a ½ inch of gas in the bottom of them, and it's below the fuel tank outlet unless you have it tipped just right. So don't always go by just looking down the hole and seeing, you know, try, you know, you can tell if it's full because, you know, you'll be able to see your reflection and kind of gauge it that way. But a lot of times it's best just to stick something down in there that you can do a proper reading, you know, and not get out there and do something for 5 minutes and have it die on you. So that's just a little tidbit. I'm not on a soapbox or anything. I just thought I would point that out, you know, because I'm sure it's happened to other people too. But I'm going to get things set up here, and I'm going to take you around and kind of show you a little bit about this garage door opener. And it's really, really a quiet door opener too. It's a belt driven, and they had to put in the top hinge rollers on the door on the top on each side. They had to put in extended ones because I only have 1.5 inch clearance at the top of the door when it's open between the door and the ceiling. So he had to put in these extensions on the top that would flip back enough and clear it. So like I say, we'll take a little break here, and I want to get things set up, and we'll go that way today and see if there's anything else that, you know, that I can point out. And I got a new tool too that I'll show you. It was really relatively cheap. I got them off of Amazon, and I'll show it to you when we get back. So for you, it's going to be an instant. For me, it's going to take about 10 minutes to get things set up. So I'll see you all in a little bit. Welcome back, cave dwellers, and Carl says hi too. So, okay, I'm going to take you over here to this little unit they put on here by the door for this garage door opener, and we'll start here. It's all wired, it's not wireless. Okay, so there it is. Let me zoom in on it here just a little bit. But it does the temperature, and it does the time, and it's programmable, and there's got the light switch, and there's the door switch, and it's got a battery status gauge on it too, and it's kind of a nice little setup. I like that. That's by my walk-in door. Okay, now we'll go down here, and I think I just got all the focus messed up here. Look at all this stuff, my God. I'm not having too good a day with camera operating, but we'll see what we can do here. Okay, we'll just go this way. But I'm going to also show you just how quiet this door is. Okay, now this is the upper unit here. See, the lights are on right now, but it's a Chamberlain, and it's, like I said, it's a belt drive, and I only have 1.5 inch clearance between the garage door and the ceiling. So let's go up here now, and I'll show you those little extensions they had to put in. Okay, I'm going to try and zoom in on those now. Okay, they had to do that so that it would drop and clear this, because that's about, looks like about 2 inches is what that hangs down. Okay, and here's the view of it from this side. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to kill this for a minute, and I'm going to go turn off this light, and I'll be back. The magic of a pause button. But there it is. It's a Chamberlain, and it's belt driven, and that's the track right there. Okay, and there's the other deal that sews it up. Okay, but like I said, it's nice, and I can control it with my telephone. It's got a keypad outside too, and but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of give you a little demonstration. I'm going to sit right under the motor here, and then I'm going to open it, and you'll be able to hear and see. Okay, let me get everything ready here. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to open it up now, so try and listen. That's it. That's all the noise that it makes, and I'm really happy with the guy that put it in, because he was thoughtful enough to where somebody is so used to locking this door that he came in and he put a bolt in that lock rod so you couldn't accidentally lock the door and burn up the car door opener if somebody tried to open it. And I thought that was awfully thoughtful of him to do that, to put that in for me. But now I'm going to get turned around here and we'll roll up this way. There's the go-kart. Okay. And that's the type of gas tank, you know, right there. It can be deceiving when you walk in there. I mean, lift up the cap and you see wetness, you know, but especially when you're doing 25, 30 mile an hour and you're slinging the gas all around, you know, it'd be easy to, when it's really, really low on gas, to kind of starve it out. But the old go-kart, it ran good today what time it did run with gas, and I just put a brand new tire on the front to replace that bald one that we had, and it was flat on the, I noticed it was flat already on the way back, and that's a brand new tire I got mounted, so I'm going to have to kind of get some soapy water and find out where it's leaking at so I can take care of it. Now, I want to go ahead and pause this again so I can go ahead and get the tool that I bought this week and show you. So I shall return in just 1 minute. Okay, drillers. Ah, you made it back. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to show you what I got. And I went ahead and bought 2 of these so I can use one on my modeling inside the house. And I got one out here that I can use on the motors or whatever it needs to be used for. But they were like $5 a piece, and I know they're not name brand, they're made in China and that. But for what I do use them for, they ought to do pretty well. But what it is, it's these diamond grinding bits that you put in a Dremel. And like I said, I got 2 sets of them, and they were like $5, somewhere around $5 a piece, and they're 1/8 inch. And I am really impressed with them, you know. So I'm going to give them a sample here on this model that I'm working on right now, because I got to do a little grinding on it, and I'm going to see. The only thing I'm worried about though is maybe the plastic might clog them up a little bit, but I don't think so, because it says it does. They're on here. You can use them for great for carving, etching, grinding, sanding on ceramic tile, stone, glass, wood, etc. And it's class 2 diamond at 120 to 150 grit. So we'll give them a try and see how they work. You know, and modelers, you may like to have a set of these, but I found them on Amazon. Again, that's the front of the package. That's the back of the package. And I just feel that they're going to be really good for like working on carburetors, or they'll help out a little bit on porting the heads on a small engine. And I got another tool too, but that's going to be related to my quad videos that I may start putting on here. It's a prop balancer, and it's really sensitive, really is, and it's amazing. And but I'm going to put together a quad video for the people that like to watch that stuff, and I'll and my flying's gotten better. I just don't have to flap my arms as much, but no, my flying has gotten better. It's improved, and you know what's funny is these each one of these little toy drones that I've ordered, each one has its own little personality anyway, its little characteristics, you know, and that's kind of, I'm glad that I'm learning this way, you know, by flying by the seat of your pants, you know. That way on the bigger Q500 I'll be able to control it better. And I just want to make sure that I can fly one if need to be. I don't want one that's automatically takes off and automatically lands and automatically returns. Those are nice features to rely on, but what can I say? But I think that's it for now. I can't really think of anything else that I can cover right now. I just wanted to throw something together and put it on here and let you guys know that I'm alive and well in Oklahoma. And I was just glad the weather let me get out of the house for a while today. Now the last 2 or 3 days it's been bitterly cold here. I mean, to some people this is, you know, t-shirt weather, but to me it's kind of cold, especially when you're sitting all the time and you don't get to run and jump and walk around and stay warm. So at least the ground's all dry too. That makes a big difference. So it was nice seeing y'all again, and I hope y'all been doing pretty good. And you know, I've been saying this a lot at the end of some of my videos, is like, don't text and drive, you know, because it's very dangerous. And I know you guys hear that enough all the time, but it's really a wise thing. If you really have to get on the phone to text, pull off into a parking lot or somewhere off the flow of traffic, because, you know, especially like me, I'm out in my chair rolling down to Walmart or Lowe's or wherever I have to go, and it seems like every crosswalk that I come to, that sometimes there's a car blocking the crosswalk so I can't get across. And a lot of people, you know, don't pay attention when I'm crossing a street, you know, in the crosswalk, you know, because I can't watch behind me to see if anybody is not paying attention to their driving and run into the back of me when I'm going across a crosswalk. You know, everything has its dangers, and I know, you know, walking to Walmart, you know, you would still have to worry about pedestrian safety, but I just kind of, it bothers me, you know, to see people not paying attention to their driving, especially when you got somebody like me out running around on this. I stay on the sidewalks. If there's a sidewalk, I will ride on it. If not, I don't get on busy streets. I go on side streets, or I know more pretty well to know where the heavy and the light flows of traffic are. But enough of my ranting right now, but I appreciate it. And maybe we can throw together another video of some of my drones. So y'all, God bless, and take it easy. Keep the rubber side down and the propeller side up. See you later.